Right then, so we are off to see Marie's car. She's giving me a call because she's got a little Vauxhall Astra that she's trying to get sorted for her nephew.
The car was owned by my nephew's mum, who's my brother's ex-partner, and she used to drive it to take them fishing. And Aiden's fond memories, Aiden's my nephew, he's got such fond memories of going fishing with his mum in this car. She had some illnesses on and off throughout her life. However, it all came to a head around Christmas time last year. So she had a short period of being ill in hospital and sadly passed away at the beginning of this year. Her only child was Aiden. He's autistic and she devoted all her life to looking after Aiden, especially with his extra needs. She'd do anything she could for him. The car was always planned to go to Aiden as soon as he took lessons to improve his independence and mobility and getting out and about and around the city. If we can get a car that's got that emotional connection that will improve his mobility, take him, to improve his independence and ultimately give him that connection back to his mum. It does need a bit of TLC, and I think Louise and Auto Angels might be the people to give Aiden something really nice to have going forward.
Hi, Marie.
Hi, how you doing?
Hiya. I'm Louise.
I'm Marie.
How you doing?
All right, yeah, not too bad. So this is the beast I was telling you about. It's got flat. I can't get it started and the key's stuck in the ignition now. When I got it here, I'd had to boost the battery with one of those little booster things.
Yep.
But then because the battery's flat again now, I can't get the key out of the ignition. Paintwork's naffed. There's moss, it's just a bit of an eyesore.
We've got moss everywhere, a little bit of fungus, quite a bit of rust cracking in the paintwork. No MOT on there?
No MOT. I think the last time it was probably driven properly was summer last year. I've literally just moved it around the corner because it had to come off somebody's drive. It makes a god-awful noise. It was smelling.
Any smoke, any warning lights?
I don't remember there being any smoke. There was definitely warning lights, but it really did smell and it made an awful noise. Everybody was turning around to look at it.
Where was the noise from? The exhaust or the brakes, or you're not sure?
I was petrified, so I was sitting shaking. I just don't know, so I know nothing about cars, Louise.
Okay, so let's get a battery on it and we'll fire it up and see if we can hear that noise that you was on about.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you mean about the key. Engine's nice and clean, Marie. Looks all right now. A little bit of an oil leak there, but nothing major. Coolant's nice and pink. Yeah, it looks quite tidy, apart from the cobwebs.
I know, yeah.
Right then, let's see if this fires up. Oh, I can get the key out.
That's a good thing, that's a good thing.
Yes. Okay, that's half the battle, yeah? Brilliant. So it starts.
It sounds a lot better than it did when I first drove it, so.
It starts, the warning lights are gone off, the key comes out. It doesn't sound like the exhaust is blown or anything like that, so that's a good thing.
Okay.
So I suppose we need to move it now and just see how far we get.
Right, good luck.
Should we put some air in that tyre?
Yeah.
I'm going to keep the engine running while we're doing this. It gives the compressor a little bit more oomph as well, and it won't drain the battery at the same time.
Okay.
Do you see these cracks in the tread?
Yeah.
So it's from like age of tyre, from being run flat, from being stud as well. It can blow out. So if you was to go on the motorway or something, you could cause like an accident. Yeah, it's quite bad. This will need replacing. And this is only one of 4. We'll check the other ones. Do you know what your tyre pressure should be?
I do know where to find it. That's the one thing I do know. It's on the inside of your door, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. On some cars it's the passenger door, on some cars it's the driver's door. On some cars you can even find it on the inside of the fuel cap. Easiest place to find them now is the service book inside the manual. Do you know where that is?
In the glove box.
In here, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, yep, we've got a folder. It's 106,000 miles now. And the last stamp in this one is 60,000.
Okay.
Locking wheel nut key?
So I put that in there as well. I think it's in a little black pouch.
Yes, got it. Oh, we need this, it's super important. This little bad boy will help me take the wheels off. So what else you got in here? Have you emptied it all out or?
I haven't even looked in the boot, you know.
Oh my goodness, what are we gonna find?
I don't know.
Ooh. Luncheon meat. Was that a favourite snack or?
That would be for use for fishing bait. She used to take Aiden fishing all the time in this car.
It's still in date. You can have this for dinner later.
Oh no, thanks. I'm going to leave it to the cop.
The brakes are a little bit corroded from where it's been stood. So they're going to need replacing.
Okay.
A little bit of bodywork here. Definitely on the top as well.
So with all the moss in the seals, is this going to cause a problem with the windows or anything?
Nah, probably stop them going up and down a little bit, but we'll get it all out and give them a good clean and they'll be fine then. It's definitely going to need a couple of tyres on the front because they're cracked and they're old and they're perished, so they definitely need tyres. Definitely brakes all round as well. Disc and pads, it's been stood for so long.
Yeah.
So brakes all round. Service because it's long overdue, as we saw by the service book. We need to make sure it's, you know, it's safe, it's roadworthy, and it's reliable for him. A little bit of bodywork as well. Tart it up, a good old clean. It'll come back good as new. You know, more importantly, it'll be safe for him to drive. It'll be great to learn it. I think he'd be quite chuffed with it when we're finished.
I think his mum would be pleased that, you know, this is being done for him and it's going to be made up, isn't it?
Rachel, our Astra. What do you think?
We'll have a look around it. Looks
She's
alright.
beautiful, kind of. There's a few
Probably
marks.
stone chips
yeah,
and stuff.
it's all right, not too bad.
What have you brought me?
Yeah, well, I know this is the worst bit. I knew it was the job for you. So what we got to do? I know.
Ideally, we'd want to take the window out because obviously we can't get in behind that to remove the rust, so there is a chance that it will come back because it can get further on down. But I mean, with the time constraints and stuff that we've got, what we'll do is we'll try and get in here as best as we can and remove the rust and treat it and remove as much paint as we can. And then what we'll do is we've got this tape and it's got like a plastic edge on it, and you fit the plastic edge down the back of the rubber and then pull it back and it pulls the rubber open, and then that allows paint to get down that edge so that there's less chance of it flaking and causing an issue on us. But it looks like that paint only goes to about here, so we'll need to remove all the paint up to here, prime it, and then paint the whole, blend the colour out.
I didn't notice that the mirror, it's got tape on it. I think the case is loose. Oh, that's easy.
Yeah,
We can sort that out. We can fix that one. What about the rest of the car?
It's not bad, it's quite straight. There is that wee bubble there on the sill. It's not the end of the world, there's a couple of wee scratches, but I mean, a good buff.
Yeah, give it a good
on.
polish.
The bit that makes it look worse is the fact that it is so dirty.
Yeah.
You know, once we get a good clean on it, I think it'll look 10 times better without even polishing it.
This is quite a lot of work, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.